Let me know how the volume is on the game, by the way. Just let me know how the volume is on the game. I've done a little bit of settings here that should be. Everything should be okay. I haven't really changed much of anything. Kind of kept the same settings over here. I will definitely add the music in the editing process. I just don't have it in now because obviously this is not the updated Seth Rollins. We obviously updated the Recoil logo and the Recoil Arena as well. I went ahead and I updated that. So that is currently updated because you know what? We got entrances back. And I love that. We got so many good entrances back as we have Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, the RCW Tag Team Champions. Right there. And it's going to be definitely a super kick party, as their song says. These are some really good Young Bucks. I forget who created these guys, but there are some really freaking good CAW creators that I follow on Twitter. So if you're on Xbox, definitely check out Omega Man, X44, and Iconic 2K. Because both of those guys make really good CAWs, and some of them I actually use. You know, they actually like have the facial structures and all of that good stuff. You know, it's pretty good. As we have the RCW Tag Team Titles. Right here. Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins. And the Young Bucks here. As we get this underway. The right hand there from Nick Jackson. Now I decided in this to keep the HUD on, but to keep the match rating and the controller health thing off, so it's not going to say signature to pull a signature. And then what I'll do in post-editing is I'll cut out the HUD, so you guys won't see this if you watch it on the tubes afterwards. Because what I like to do with my streams normally is I like to see, I have a website. It's ProWrestlingGamingAssociation.com, ProWrestlingGA.com. And it's basically what it is. It is a website in which wrestling fans and wrestling streamers and content creators can come together. Because, you know, as popular as wrestling is, wrestling gaming is totally different in terms of the popularity. So what I like to do is I like to have that opportunity where content creators can come together, and I've collaborated with many, many awesome streamers such as Sakite, Deftest Violator, Young Sin, Defixa is his name, Fixer. I've collaborated with him, and we have our own eFeds, is what they're called, which is basically what this is. That's it. It's your own wrestling show with your own wrestlers, your own logos, and stuff like that. So basically, we're all wrestling fans that want to bring wrestling fans together, because the wrestling fan base itself can be very, very toxic at times, and we really want to create a sense of, you know, positivity and create some fun content. And I have an email set up for that website. Once Trovo actually gets like a Streamlabs bot and everything else and all the crap integrated with it, it's going to be a lot easier. But I have an email on that website in which you can contact. It is managed by both Sakite and myself. Oops. It is managed both by Sakite and myself, so if you're a streamer that wants to or a aspiring content creator, like you've never thought about collaborating or whatever, or even if you're just a fan of the show and you want to like email us some ideas for our stuff, that's the place to do it. As Matt Jackson completely botched that drop kick there, but Matt Jackson completely botched that kick there. Now the Young Bucks have been tag teams champions for quite a while. Is a big knee in the corner there and a bulldog there from Nick Jackson. He's going to tag, looks to tag in his brother Matt now. Sometimes the thing doesn't register sometimes. Buddy Murphy now with a backbreaker to Matt Jackson as he comes in. And now tagging in Seth Rollins. Remember, he's got another match tonight, so this match may definitely play a factor. You know, if Matt Jackson or any of the Young Bucks can wear these guys down as our referee goes down, if Seth Rollins gets worn down here in this match, he may not have enough energy for his six-man lottery case matchup. Now, in case you're not familiar, lottery case is basically equivalent to the Money in the Bank briefcase, but the only difference is, normally, in that other company, it's a world title opportunity. But in this case, they can cash it in on any title that they want. So it can be the RCW Carnage title or the world title. It doesn't have to be the world title. And the referee just keeps getting run over as Buddy Murphy makes the tag here, and what a boot to the face. And our referee seems to be getting up completely fine, but I wonder how much punishment he's going to be taking here. Looks for a power bomb, but Matt Jackson able to get out of that predicament, and a drop kick right there to Buddy Murphy. And now tags in Nick Jackson here. Now his brother Nick. Some may call the Young Bucks the best tag team in the world, and they're definitely proving it here, as they have been tag team champions for quite some time now. There's an Irish whip in the corner and a heavy knee there, a big knee right in the corner into a bulldog again from Nick Jackson. Now Nick looking for a super kick, and he launches that super kick right onto Buddy Murphy there. And Buddy Murphy is down right now and in huge trouble here. As he stomps in the corner to Buddy Murphy, as Buddy Murphy uses the ropes to recuperate here. Back elbow. Oh my, just drops. Nick Jackson. What's up, Six Plays? Good to see you in here, man. Let's see, what's today? Tuesday. That's right, you're streaming later tonight, aren't you? And I know that because I paid attention to your streaming schedule. I'll be there if you are going to go live later tonight. And again, Nick Jackson now with a quick reversal there on Buddy Murphy, and that knee lift right to the midsection. Irish whip into the corner, and a drop kick again to Buddy Murphy. And now Matt Jackson with Buddy Murphy right where he wants him here, and a kick right to that hamstring. Has Seth Rollins. Look at that, Seth Rollins, and now he goes off of the apron there. I forgot, it's different for this game. Got to run. You got to press LT to go up the rope, because 2K20 changed the controls, so now I'm back on 2K19 now, so it's a little bit different for me, so I apologize if I have to get used to the controls again. I've been playing the game since, like, this morning, and sometimes going back and forth between the two games. They never should have switched the controls, to be honest with you. They said, oh, it would be easier, they said. No, it's not. It's not easy at all. It's... Why change the controls? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's kind of what... That's kind of what I have to say about that, is Buddy Murphy gets busted open from that right hand. Now going after Rollins again, and Rollins goes down. Rollins goes down again, and now Matt Jackson going up top real quick here. Looking for the moonsault out of Buddy Murphy. Moonsault on Buddy Murphy. Now into the cover. 1, 2, and Buddy Murphy with a kick out at 2.5. Buddy Murphy is still in this as Seth Rollins has yet to really come in this match here. He's been in this match a little bit, but not so much. At least Call of Duty stayed consistent. Yeah. Call of Duty did. But it just mind boggles me that they would change the controls, and they did it. Their reasoning for it was so that new players could be, it would be easier. But get this though, the controls for the 2K games, for WWE 2K games, have been the same for multiple years. So like 2K took over, I believe, in 2K14. So the controls have been almost identical since 2K14 to 2K19. And then all of a sudden they decide to change them after so many years. So how does that make any sense? Why change something when it's been the same controls for so long? There's no point in doing it, as it's Insaguri there to the back of the head of Matt Jackson. But that's what I don't get, is that there's no point in doing that if the controls have been the same for 4 to 5 years. Because then, as people like me who have played the game for a long time, multiple 2K games, then we have to learn new controls. So in the end, you're screwing over the veteran players too. You know, you're not really helping out anybody. There's a roll up into a huge super kick to Matt Jackson, and and now he's bleeding. We got a bleeder. It's for the cover and the 2 count to become new tag team champions, and the Disciples win the tag team titles just like that, when it looked like Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy were going to go down for the count. They battled back, and now Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy, shockingly, are the new RCW Tag Team Champions. This definitely shocked me, as they've tag teamed together for quite some time, but not as long as the Young Bucks had. It was probably just a power trip from some new manager thinking they were... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the thing. Now, here's the thing that gripes me, though. Is like, in older WWE games, they had this, and then once 2K took over, they took out a lot of the features that were in older games. And it's like, why? Why do that? Like, if it was in older games, why take the feature out? Like special guest referee, where you could play as, you could have anybody as the ref. Like, you and your friends, like, if you and I were playing a game together, I could be the referee, and you could be a wrestler, and then some other one of my friends could be a wrestler, and I could count. I could do the 3 count, the 10 count, and I could mess with you, so I could do a slow count, a really fast count, just to screw with you. And that was fun. And they took that out, and I was so mad when they did. It hasn't been in a new game, and that makes me angry. Because I would love to use it in this universe. Like having one of the Outlaws, since they're brother and sister, like, referee a match and have some like bias or something like that. Imagine how much cool storylines would be. As we have Sky Outlaw versus Luna Outlaw, sister versus sister, for the RCW Women's Championship in a 20-minute Iron Women's match. Now, in case you're not familiar, there's a clock that's going to be at possibly, I believe it's the top right corner of the screen. It's going to count down from 20 minutes, and the competitor with the most falls, which includes submissions, countouts, disqualifications, and pinfalls. So basically what that means is if Sky was to get disqualified, a fall would be rewarded to Luna, and vice versa. So basically, they just have to beat the living hell out of each other for 20 minutes. Now, to give you guys some background, for those of you that haven't been here, I know Trovo's new, so Trovo didn't exist when this happened. So, back in Season 4 of RCW, way back, there was this exact match, except it wasn't an Iron Women's match. It was for the title, and Sky was champion at the time. That match was restarted because Luna's arm was underneath the bottom rope, which could have forced a rope break, which means they have to stop the pin count or stop the submission. And the match was forcibly restarted out of a technicality. So Sky originally won the match and retained the title. But due to that technicality by the ref, we had to restart it. Because we don't like to have those kinds of things here. But now the roles are reversed. Luna's champion now. So it has been quite some time since these two have faced off like this for the title. And to this day, at 2 years of doing this show, that is the best match I've ever called. Was that match. Best one. Hands down. And if this match goes well, and I guarantee it will, this may overtake it. So let's see how this happens here. By the way, you'll see something a little bit different in Sky's entrance than what you're used to seeing here. Jojo, we don't need you. Sorry, we don't. I do the announcing around here. I don't need you. I do the announcing. So we have Sky Outlaw making her way out here to the ring, and Luna's not waiting for some reason. Apparently, Luna's not going to want to wait here, and as Sky turns around, Luna doesn't want to wait. This is not like Luna at all here. To come out and attack her own sister, but I guess when you are the champion, you have to take advantage in any way that you can. As this match now is officially started, you see that clock right there. Pay attention to it. The scoreboard is right down on the HUD there. There's a reason why Luna's got the sparkly boots. Is Sky with the chick kick right to Luna's face here. And Luna with the reversal there to the apron. There's Luna with a drop kick to the outside now. Luna's got the drop kick to the outside. And in all RCW matches where countouts do apply, we have a countout of 20. It is not a countout of 10 and bashing the face of Sky face first onto the hardest part of the ring, the apron there. That's definitely got to ruin the makeup there. And Sky's not going to be too happy about that one. Count of 4 here, and both ladies back in the ring now, and a simple body slam there. So Luna and an Irish whip to the corner now as Sky charges in, trying for the drop kick in the corner, but Luna got out of the way there. Into a fall-away slam there from Luna. And now Sky is in huge trouble here. But she's still got some time, though. She still has some time as Luna is bashing the face of Sky Outlaw into the top turnbuckle there. And now a huge spine buster right to Luna Outlaw there, stopping her right in her tracks, and she has had a back injury in the past. So that may come back to bite her here, but Luna with the reversal with a couple of punches straight to the face of Sky Outlaw. Oh, tried for a big boot, but couldn't get momentum underneath that one. Looking for a Falcon Arrow here. Falcon Arrow on Sky Outlaw here, and Sky Outlaw is down for the count for the time being here. And now look at this stretch out the back here of Luna Outlaw. And some of you may ask why I got rid of the cam. I used to have a cam border with my face and everything. And I actually did get a new webcam, actually. I've had a new webcam here for quite some time now, and I use it for the podcast, the Angle Podcast, which is a wrestling podcast that I do with my co-host Sakite, who is also a streamer. We talk about wrestling, and we do it live here on the stream, and we answer your guys' questions and all that good stuff. And even if you don't know jack about wrestling, it is still, I think, it is still worth a watch. You can catch the episodes on the website, ProWrestlingGA.com, my website, ProWrestlingGA.com. You can catch episodes on that, and even if you don't know jack about wrestling, it's still, you still can be part of the discussion. Either ask questions, you know, anything. If you don't know something about wrestling, you can ask that. Or if you don't know what this term means, or if you don't know what this term means, or whatever, you can ask that. You know, there are no stupid questions. There are no stupid questions. As my teachers would always tell me in school, there are no stupid questions. So please do not feel like you can't be a part of the discussion if you've never seen wrestling in your life, or it's been 20 to 30 years since you've seen a wrestling match. So it's completely okay. As Sky's going for the Sky heel hook here, locking it in here, but she lets it go, knowing that Luna can easily break out of that. That's submission training that Sky and the rest of the Outlaw family have taught her how to do. And a DDT right to Sky Outlaw, right into the middle of the ring there. As Luna is on the comeback now. 15 minutes are almost here. And we still have yet to score one fall here in this match. Now looking for the torture rack here, trying to get her to submit here, working on the back, the knees to the back, and a cover and a kick out there from Luna. Very easy, and well, Luna there with a kick to the face as she comes back here. Now Luna lifting up her sister now. Luna looking for those blackout quick strikes here. Blackout strikes, what a knee right to the side of the face there. Into a cover. 1, 2, looking to get the first fall, and Sky Outlaw kicks out. Sky Outlaw kicks out. And now Luna's looking to get the first fall here in this match with the dawning. With the dawning here. The dawning dark matter there. To her own sister, Sky Outlaw. And 1, 2, 3, and Luna scores the first fall, and now it is 1-0 there. As you can tell there from the HUD there, there's keeping track of the points here. Makes it easier for the both of y'all to keep, for me and all of you guys to keep track of this match. Again, pay attention to the clock on your screen. You need 3 seconds for a pin, so you gotta take that into account too as well. It's not just about getting the most falls, it's just making sure that you have enough time to get a pin too as well. So you gotta factor that in. Sky with a dragon screw leg whip there on Luna Outlaw there. Now lifting up Luna here. Like I said, this may beat the Season 4 match we've seen at RCW Anarchy. It may beat it, who knows, depending on how this match goes on. I'm looking for a Falcon Arrow again, but it seems that Sky slithers her way out of that one. And now a neck breaker right to Luna Outlaw there, sending her down. And now Sky's the one on the comeback now. Nowhere for Luna to go here. Sky's on the comeback with a couple of clotheslines and now looking for her own kick to the side of the face there. Now looking for the Sky's the Limit driver here. Sky's the Limit driver rolling into a pin. Looking to tie this one up. 1, 2, and Luna with the kick out at 2.5. Luna with the kick out at 2.5. And it's still 1-0. But Sky's looking for that Skyfall that she's hit many times before. And Skyfall right on Luna. 1, 2, looking to tie it up. And Luna with a kick out at 2.5 again. Luna with a kick out at 2.5 again. And it still is 1-0. Now an Irish whip to the corner. And now Sky with that drop kick, that running drop kick into the corner now. But Luna with that special arm drag there. Oh, and what a kick right to the side of the face there. And I apologize, a couple streams back, I had some weird noise coming from my microphone there. And I realized that I didn't have the noise suppression filter on it. Because I have this really annoying computer fan that comes out. And it's like really obnoxious. And I didn't realize that when I had reinstalled OBS that it got rid of every setting that I had. So I apologize for that. But that was a previous stream. I have it on there now, so it should be all good now as Luna's looking for something dangerous here in the double knees, and the referee was in the way. We couldn't quite see it, but the double knees in the corner, and now Luna's looking to go up 2-0. Looking to go up 2-0, and Sky with the kick out at 2. Now what's Luna going for now? Referee's telling her to get down. Referee's telling her to get down, looking for that elbow drop, but she connects with that. And now bashing the head of Sky into the mat there. And now this is nothing personal here. I want to make that clear. This is nothing personal. When the Outlaws go up against each other, they are here to perform. There's nothing personal. There's no quote-unquote rivalry. There's no sibling rivalry, if you will. It's all about performing. And you'll definitely get more insight in the Outlaws on my book, Life on Lockdown, when I finish the book and when it comes out. So be excited for that. That's something I'm really, really excited about. The Sky's looking for the Sky's the Limit driver again, but Luna with a couple of elbows right to the side of the head there. Now looking to work on the arm of Sky Outlaw here, but Sky's not willing to take that, lying down again. 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes left to go. Tried for a knife edge chop there, but no. Luna shoved that away. Now into an Irish whip into the corner. And now a drop kick right on the back. Right on the back of Sky Outlaw there. And now an Irish whip into the ropes here. Irish whip and a drop kick right there. And Luna could literally waste all this time if she wants to. She could waste all of this time if she feels like it. But she's gonna go for a dawning again. Gonna go for a dawning again. And she connects with the dawning, looking to go up 2-0. And she does. She goes up 2-0. Now Sky's got an even bigger hole. Sky's got an even bigger hole to come out of. As she is down 2-0, but keep an eye on that clock. She still has 9 minutes left. Plenty of time to get back in this. Plenty of time here. Drop kick, but Luna sidestepped that one there. Irish whip huge into the ropes and a drop kick again from Luna Outlaw. I'm looking for the double leg drop there. Definitely got to hurt Sky there. Sky is really hurting right now. She is absolutely hurting right now. There's a couple blows to the back, but a back elbow from Luna. Oh, and a right hand. What a right hand from Sky, and a kick right to the side of the face. My God. Now looking for the Sky's the Limit driver. She couldn't connect with it this time, but she does. couldn't connect with it last time, and she connects with it perfectly that time. But she's got to think of something even more dangerous. She's looking for the Skyfall, but Luna reversed it. Luna got out of the way. Now into the cover here. Into the cover. Almost got 3 falls off of a miss from Sky there. And a basement drop kick. Sky almost screwed herself over there, but now looking for the dawning again, and hits it again. And I don't know what is going on with Sky here, but this is not going to help her if she goes up 3-0. Looking to go up 3-0 now, and Sky with the kick out at 2.5. She's saying this is easy work here. I don't know if that's a good idea. And Sky's looking to come back here in this match. She's a little bit behind, but still plenty of time left to go. Plenty of time left to go. Looking for Sky's the limit, and Sky's the limit driver again. Now into a pin combination, looking to at least tie it up or go up 1-2 or 1-2, whatever. I can't speak today. I can't speak because this match is crazy. Sometimes I jumble over my words. Things happen. Sky tried for an elbow drop there, but Luna able to get out of the way of that one. Tried for an elbow. No elbow today, but a running knee in the corner. A pop-up knee right in the corner there. An alley-oop bomb right to Sky. And now Sky may have an injured back here. And that's exactly what Luna's trying to go for here. She's trying to get Sky to submit again. Trying to get Sky to submit. Trying to get Sky to submit here. Almost got her. Almost got her. Luna almost got her, and she's got to tap again. She's got to tap, and now Luna's up 3-0. My God. This isn't even a match at all. At this rate, this is just going to be a Luna domination here. But again, Sky refusing to back down here. Sky refusing to back down, looking for Skyfall again, but Luna again gets out of the way of that one. There's only so much that Luna can get out of, and a Sky's the limit driver now going right into a pin. 1, 2. Oh, Luna kicked out. Sky almost had the first fall of this match here. Well, of this match in her terms. Sky's got to hit something. She's got to hit something, and that's going to help. That's definitely going to help. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Luna kicks out at 2.5. My God. This is just insane right now. The fact that Sky has done nothing, like, in terms of falls in this match, is just bonkers right now, man. It's insane. I have never seen Sky get absolutely screwed over here by Luna, but that's exactly what's happening. Keep in mind that the count out wastes seconds too. And because it's a count out of 20, there's more time that's going to go off the clock. There's Luna with a couple of knees right to the midsection. And a drop toe hold there on the outside. Drop toe hold on the outside. Now looking for Sky's the limit driver on the outside, but that's not going to help her here. That's not going to help her as she has to get Luna in the ring for the fall to even count. She props up Luna there. Being a little bit nicer here. Count of 11 here. Again, it's a count out of 20 here as Luna gets back in the ring. Luna getting back in the ring now. And again, Luna... Sky's got to figure something out here. She's got to figure out something because this is just... At least make this a match, for God's sake. You know, that's what she's got to do. She's got to make this a match. Like, she can't just... Losing 3-0. Like, that's something else, man. If she ends up losing this here, like, losing 3-0, like, that's got to be... There's got to be some rethinking. There's definitely got to be some rethinking here. As there's only 2 minutes left to go now, and Sky is still down 3 falls here. It'd be interesting to see if she's able to come back in a minute, but I don't see it happening. She went down early. Now looking for a Sky's the Limit driver now, and she's got to hook the leg. She's got to hook it. She's got to hook it. 1, 2, 3, and finally, she is able to get a fall. If she does this within a matter of seconds, I'm going to be impressed now. I'm going to be impressed that she's going to do this. My God, again! Sky's the Limit again! 2! And a kick out at 2.5. But again, Sky's wasting valuable time here. She's got to get up. She's got a minute. Got a minute to get 2 falls. I don't know if it's going to happen. It may be too much of a hill to climb, but she's going to try anyway. She's going to try anyway. 1, 2, 3, and now she's only down by 1 fall, and there's still 48 seconds left. But she's got to get back in the ring, though, and she's got to have 3 seconds. She's got to get back. She's got to get Luna back into the ring, first of all. First and foremost, I don't think she's going to do it. I don't think she's going to have the ability to do it. Not the ability to hit this in like 15 seconds and then... No way. No, she's not going to have enough time here. Luna's going to win this. Luna's going to win as Luna wins and retains her RCW Women's Championship. But Sky, though, I almost thought she was going to come back. Towards the end of this match, wouldn't that be something if she was able to tie it up? At the end? But Luna is able to retain her title here. Luna is able to retain her title, and her reign as RCW Women's Champion continues here. But she cannot forget about the women's lottery case matchup tonight. Her reign could end easily tonight. It could end tonight if one of the women decide to cash in. We'll find out. So we go over to the break screen here. As we have, and just as I was saying, we have the women's lottery case matchup here. We have Rhea Ripley, Ariel, Mia Yim, Ruby Riot, Bayley, and Ember Moon all competing for the women's lottery case. Now, like I had said before, if one of these women chooses to cash in tonight on Luna, that means that match will be declared official. As soon as they cash in that contract, Luna has to compete whether she likes it or not. That's how it works. And after I wouldn't say Luna took much of a beating, to be honest, in that match. But even after a match, you're beaten, you're bruised, you're tired, you're everything in between. So, if one of these women decides to take the opportunity and cash it in, one of these women could leave champion tonight. And that would be very demoralizing to Luna, considering that was one hell of a match. Like, it looked like it was going to be a 3-0 landslide. Not even close. But Sky battled back, got 2 falls, and I believe in a matter of minutes. Well, seconds, I should say. In like the last minute. Give me a second while I take a phone call here. Alright guys, I'm back. And so I had to just take a quick phone call there. And so we are ready for this match to load up here. Let's get this going. We probably won't go through all 6 full of the entrances, just because that saves... It's going to save time. Because going through all the entrances is going to be freaking ridiculous. But let's get this. It is a 6-women lottery case matchup. Winner has a title opportunity in the palm of their hands. Here we go. As we have Rhea Ripley making her way out here now. And by the way, that is not the lottery case. That is the default Money in the Bank briefcase. But we will edit that in universe mode. We'll definitely edit that in universe mode. Just sometimes that happens. It's not a bug. It's just a thing that just happens. As we have Ariel coming out here next. Let's get some of these women out here to save some time here. And that is not Goldust, by the way. It's just an entrance that somebody put out. Or Dustin Rhodes, as he is called now. That is Bayley. With their new attitude. Bayley doesn't care. And she's going to let you know that. She does not give a damn. Including turning her back on the fans, saying, "Screw all of you." as Bayley looks to be the lottery case winner. So we go on to the next entrant here. We have Mia Yim, the HBIC, the head baddie in charge, Mia Yim. The head baddie in charge, Mia Yim, making her way out to the ring here. You better check your neck, because Mia Yim's gonna crack it in this match here. Now remember, like, none of these women have to be a part of what happens in the ring. Like, these women can stay far out of the ring as they want. Doesn't matter. As Ember Moon makes her way out here. But how a ladder match works is you have to climb the top of the ladder and grab the briefcase. So this match can go for as long as it wants. You may see some temporary alliances, but it is every woman for herself here in this match. As we have Ruby Riot coming out, and I believe she is the last entrant, or the second to last entrant. She doesn't care either. She's ready to start a riot. Like the 3 Days Grace song, she is ready to start a riot, and she is definitely going to here tonight in this lottery case women's matchup here. So we are underway here in this match. Well, there's a Money in the Bank briefcase, even though it's supposed to say lottery case. And Bayley and Rhea Ripley are going at it here on the outside, and a drop kick right to the knees from Bayley. Reversal there from Rhea Ripley. Couple of knees. Pay attention to the left side of your screen here as Rhea Ripley and Bayley are going at it here. Again, they have to pay attention on who is in the ring. It's gonna take a little bit to unhook that briefcase. So, you know, they may wait a while. It may be wise for one of these women to wait a while to kind of get the case loosened up a bit. Then it'll just be easy pickings. A drop kick right. But Rhea Ripley sidestepped that drop kick there in a DDT. It's now Rhea Ripley trying to go after Bayley, but a kick right to the back of the leg there. And now Bayley throws Rhea Ripley to the outside. And now Bayley all of these women are on the outside. None of them have tried to go after the ladder quite yet. But Ariel now going after the ladder. And now Rhea Ripley just going to take a little stroll here. Like I said, the less beaten up you are, the more wise it is, you know. They could. And Bayley now going after the ladder. Bayley setting it up right in the middle of the ring. Is Bayley now. Bayley now ascending to the top. Is now Bayley trying to take that briefcase off of its hinges there. Rhea Ripley goes down. And Ariel takes out the ladder, leaving Bayley stranded up there with the case. And now Bayley gets power bombed. Thanks to Ruby Riot. A lot of action happens in these multi-person matches here. There's now Rhea Ripley going after Bayley and taking Bayley out. At least for the time being. Couple of shots here to the face of Bayley. Now running in and a big clothesline there from Rhea Ripley. Big clothesline there from Rhea Ripley. And now Rhea Ripley now walking around the ring, taking her sweet time here. She's met with Ruby Riot. And now Ruby Riot takes a knee to the back there. Uh-oh. But Bayley's got a weapon. She's got the ladder as a weapon, and she used it against Rhea Ripley. And now Rhea Ripley is down here, and Bayley's going up top. She's got 2 rungs set already, but Rhea Ripley's there to meet her. And she gets thrown off of the ladder. And now Rhea Ripley looking to do something dangerous, and she pays for it. But now going after Mia Yim now. Very wise here, going after Mia Yim. Go after the women that are in the ring, and a belly-to-belly suplex. And now Bayley and Rhea Ripley going at it now. Bayley with a body slam there. And Bayley has been the one consistent woman here in this match. She was the first one to go after the case. Now she's going after it again. And now Bayley's almost got it here. Bayley's almost got it, and Rhea Ripley prevents her from getting it. What's up, D. Wilge? See, I love the, let me tell you guys something. I love the whole idea of Trovo letting you know when somebody joins, so, like, you can address them properly. I know why some people don't like it, but I think it's a great feature, so that you can, like, address somebody properly instead of, like, you know? I think it's just a really nice feature. As Rhea Ripley picks up Ember Moon here and slams her down with a Samoan drop. But Bayley and Rhea Ripley are unfinished, as these ladies been going right after each other, and a takedown from Bayley and a couple of right hands from Bayley, and now Rhea Ripley is out of this match for the time being. As Bayley is just cleaning house. That's all Bayley's been doing. This entire matchup, Bayley has been just cleaning house. As Rhea Ripley gets back up here, doing a little bit of taunting. I don't know if that's such a great idea, considering the circumstances of this match, but going after Ariel now. But Ariel, Irish whip in the corner. It's not going to stop Rhea Ripley, but a back elbow to Rhea Ripley here. Back elbow to Rhea Ripley, and now Rhea Ripley gets tossed out of the ring. And now Ariel is right there, going after the case. She only has 2 rungs to get it here. Only 2 rungs, and Ariel looks like Ariel's going to win the case. Even though it says Money in the Bank, it should say RCW on it, but like I said, we'll fix that in the universe mode. Doesn't matter. Ariel is the one to get the case here. And Ariel, after coming up short in her title opportunities before, now she's got one right wherever. She's got an opportunity right in her hands. Anytime anywhere, even tonight, she's allowed to cash that in. As we move on to our next match, as we go over to the break screen. What a match. What a match, though. What a match. As we have AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles versus Darby Allin. Now, it was AJ who won the #1 contendership for any title that he would have wanted. He chose not to go after the world title, which is the title that Bryan holds right now. He is the RCW World Champion. He chose to go after Darby Allin, who won it from Shawn Winters. And I believe it was RCW Rebirth. And that kid absolutely put his body through hell so that he could win that title. And that just goes to show you how much he wanted to win that title. The fact that this kid's willing to put his body through hell in the way that he did in that match proves that he wants this. And AJ Styles wants to be Carnage Champion again. But as history has potential to repeat itself, the last time AJ Styles was Carnage Champion, we saw a change in attitude in him. He didn't want to be bossed around by anybody, including me. I'm the one that books the matches. He didn't want to be bossed around by me. He didn't want to be bossed around by Sakite. He didn't want to be bossed around by anybody. So could we see this exact change in AJ Styles again if he captures this? We'll have to wait and find out. Let's see this together as we have Darby Allin and AJ Styles for the RCW Carnage Championship. And he is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, as he makes his entrance first here in this match. Now, this is just a normal RCW match, but we've made a couple rule changes. In response to that, all countouts, all matches where countouts do apply, there is a countout of 20. We've already seen that previously tonight, and we're going to see it again. That is so that we don't have ridiculous matches end in draws. We don't like to have that here. We've had it happen, which can create some really awesome storylines along the way, some really awesome stories, some really awesome controversies. But normally we like to have winners here in RCW. We like to have compelling matches. And what's so compelling about there being a draw? You know, really, to be honest with you. As AJ Styles gets ready here. For this man, Darby Allin, the RCW Carnage Champion. The man, despite his size, he is one of the most dangerous men on this roster. Hands down. And you want to know why? Because he is impossible to kill. And by kill, I mean get down. You're going to have to beat the living shit out of this guy to get him down. And it's not an easy thing. As Darby Allin, the champion, makes his entrance here. Well, let's wait no longer, folks. Let's get to this match. for this, the RCW Carnage title. I believe this is Darby Allin's, first title defense, I believe? As we have AJ Styles, Darby Allin. Here we go. Now we got Darby Allin with a failed clothesline there as AJ Styles ducks out of the way of that. Now these guys are in a tie-up here. Darby Allin looking to wear down AJ Styles. Looking to wear down AJ Styles here. As he gets AJ Styles down to the canvas here. Lifting him up now. Kick to the midsection there from AJ Styles. Now AJ with a drop kick sends Darby Allin down to the canvas. And now grabbing the leg of Dragon Screw leg whip there from Darby Allin. And this match right now starting off real quick. Now Darby Allin running into the corner and is met with turnbuckle in the corner there. And this is going to be a back and forth contest. I can feel it here. I can definitely feel it. There's a Hurricane Rana there from Darby Allin to AJ Styles. Oh, but AJ with a punch right to the midsection, taking the wind out of Darby Allin, and a drop kick again right to the chest. And a springboard moonsault right there, right after. These guys are faster than my commentary, and I don't really appreciate it. As AJ Styles looking to wear down Darby Allin here. Come on, man. Come on, man. Give me a chance to breathe. Give me a chance to breathe here. As Darby Allin breaks out of this with a couple of elbows to the midsection. Couple of elbows to the midsection. Kick to the midsection again. Kick to the midsection again. Looking for the uppercut. No, is met with a forearm from AJ. And now AJ in that front face lock. AJ in that front face lock with a Dragon Screw leg whip. Dragon Screw leg whip. Darby Allin trying to go for the kick to the chest. And now a Dragon Screw leg whip again from Darby Allin. Oh my. See how fast this has got to be? This is difficult, guys, trying to announce and play at the same damn time. It's Darby Allin is getting punished here. Now looking for the calf crusher. Looking for the calf crusher. Calf crusher. And it's a rope break there. Saving Darby Allin. Saving that knee of Darby Allin. Now AJ Styles. AJ Styles calling for Darby Allin to get to his feet. Calling for Darby Allin to get to his feet. And Darby Allin is met with a Hurricane Rana into a pin combination. Looking to win the title too. Oh my, Darby Allin almost lost his title right then and there. But an Irish whip to the corner. Irish whip to the corner. And now just throwing AJ Styles down right in the middle of the ring now. Darby Allin's got to come back. Darby Allin's got to come back. He's got to find a way back in this match here. It's Darby Allin. Darby Allin looking for the moonsault that he missed. AJ was a little too far away. A little miscalculated. Now a back elbow from AJ. Back elbow from AJ. Drop kick reverse from AJ. And a forearm there. Forearm there from AJ. And a drop kick again. My God. The amount of carnage, no pun intended, that has taken place in this match so far is ridiculous. AJ has not really been touched in this match at all. There's a senton there to AJ Styles. Darby Allin's got to find a way back in this. And this may be it. A sunset flip powerbomb. Sunset flip powerbomb there. And now Darby Allin, oh my. I don't know what that was exactly, but it had to hurt nonetheless. And look at these quick strikes from Darby Allin. Now he may have AJ right where he wants him. Here's a reversal pushing AJ away. A reversal and a reversal from AJ and a drop kick. He keeps going after that. The drop kick has been a staple of AJ Styles in this match. And now looking for the calf crusher again. Looking for the calf crusher again, but a rope break as I believe it was Darby Allin's left foot. His left foot was underneath the rope there. And now Darby Allin may be in trouble here. Darby Allin's in trouble. Darby Darby may be in trouble here with a Styles Clash. Styles Clash into a pin combination here. 1, 2 to win the title, and no! Darby Allin with a kick out at 2.5. Darby Allin is still alive. Darby Allin somehow is still alive, but he may not be for too long. He may not be for too long as AJ Styles looking for it again, but Darby Allin reversed it into a quick striking combination there. What a quick striking combination there. Now looking for the sunset flip powerbomb again. But now Darby Allin is looking to finish this with a senton. No! No! AJ Styles got the knees up. AJ Styles got the knees up just in the nick of time. But Darby Allin with a reversal and an inverted DDT to AJ Styles. And now Darby Allin turns AJ around. Stunner! Stunner on AJ Styles, looking to retain the title. 1, 2, and AJ kicks out at 2.5. AJ is still alive. Same thing I said about Darby Allin earlier, but it seems that Darby Allin is on a whole new level here. Again with the quick strikes. It's Darby Allin now. Is AJ right where he wants him? Takes him down. Ducks under that clothesline and a springboard crossbody. Oh my! And a bulldog forcing AJ down into the canvas. Now looking for that sunset flip. Powerbomb again. But that may not be enough to finish AJ here, and Darby knows it. Darby knows it. He has that champion's advantage, which, in case you don't know what that means, the title cannot change hands via countout. But as I always like to say, we like our matches to end in a decisive winner. Decisive manner. As Darby Allin's looking to do something very dangerous here. As he's doing some redecorating to one of the 2 announce tables we have. Oh no, but it may backfire. But AJ though. Oh no. This could spell bad for Darby Allin as AJ may be looking for the phenomenal forearm. No, but oh my, AJ gets propped back up just like that and is met with quick strikes. My God. AJ and Darby Allin are on a whole nother level here. It's AJ again looking for that Styles Clash. Looking for that Styles Clash here, but Darby Allin again reversed it. Darby Allin again reversed it. Into the sunset flip powerbomb. I don't know what he's thinking here, but whatever it is, it's dangerous. We know how Darby Allin is here. Darby Allin, oh my, gets met with a boot right to the face. It's not going to happen here. Darby Allin gets met with a boot to the face, but he slithers out of that suplex there. And a side Russian leg sweep to AJ Styles. And this match right now has been absolute madness. Darby Allin with a quick reversal again. Darby Allin with a quick reversal again. Inverted DDT once more. Now Darby Allin looking for that sunset flip. Powerbomb again. Oh, but a reversal there from AJ. Darby Allin's giving AJ way too many chances here. And a rope break again, saving Darby Allin. It seems that every time that AJ's gone for that calf crusher, it has done absolutely nothing for him. Simply because of a rope break. Not even a count of one. My God. Darby Allin, like I said, is on a whole nother level here tonight. As Darby Allin again goes for that sunset flip powerbomb. Now looking to drag AJ to the ropes. Now looking to do something very dangerous here is Darby Allin. Darby Allin! Darby! Oh my God! Darby Allin! Throwing caution to the wind here. And the crowd chants, "This is awesome," and damn right it is, as Darby Allin launches himself onto the outside. And just gets back in the ring to just take a breather. And rightfully so. And a powerbomb from AJ. And now AJ's on the comeback now. AJ's on the comeback. AJ, though, he's a little bit disoriented. Same thing with Darby Allin here, as he's a little bit dizzy after that, and rightfully so there. There's now AJ. AJ with a Pele kick right to Darby Allin. And oh my. This match has been one of the greatest matches I've ever called here. As Darby Allin with a stunner. Darby Allin with a stunner right near the ropes here. 1, 2, and AJ with a kick out at 2. Now Darby Allin must be asking himself right now, what the hell does he need to do to get AJ to stay down here? As he is looking to go to the outside. Nothing has gotten AJ to stay down. Absolutely nothing at all. Not even a stunner. Not that crazy move we just seen a couple seconds ago. Nothing. It's an inverted DDT on the outside. Sends Darby Allin packing. It's now AJ Styles going up top. AJ Styles with the elbow drop right to the back. The elbow drop right to the back of Darby Allin. 1. No. My God. Darby Allin. Darby Allin is still in this. I don't know how either of these men are breathing right now. Or even continuing with this match. And a stunner! Again! To AJ Styles. A stunner again. And these two are still fighting. But it may be the end. It may be the end, and another stunner again. That has to be it this time. 1, 2, 3, and Darby Allin. He couldn't get AJ to go through a table. So he basically said, screw it, I'm done. But he beat the living hell out of AJ. And that man has retained his RCW Carnage Championship. But my God. I don't know who took more punishment in that match, Darby Allin or AJ. As Darby Allin kisses that title, I don't know how sanitary that is, considering we have a freaking pandemic going on right now. I don't know how sanitary that is. We may need to, we may need to clean that off. But nonetheless, Darby Allin gets the victory as we move on to our next match, folks. Holy shit, I need water. How you guys liking the show so far? For those of you that are in here. I'll tell you what, I'm having a freaking blast. If you couldn't tell. As we have Kenny Omega versus Shinsuke Nakamura in an Extreme Rules match. And then after this match, we will have Jon Moxley versus Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match, and then we have our main event. Actually, no, wait. Scratch that. We have actually more than that. We have the men's lottery case matchup coming up. So we have this match, that match, the Jon Moxley match. We have 4 matches left, guys. 4 matches. So you have Kenny Omega and Shinsuke Nakamura. Extreme Rules. Here we go. And you may hear the battle cry. And it is. It's Kenny Omega. Now this man is something else. He's not just from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. He's not just a video game enthusiast. He is one of the best wrestlers in the industry today. And his name is Kenny Omega. As he comes out. Here to get ready for his match against Shinsuke Nakamura. And now the king of strong style, former RCW Carnage champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, under Extreme Rules stipulation, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, weapons are legal. These two can beat the living hell out of each other, and the referee can't do a damn thing about it. And to be honest, I kind of like that idea. I kind of really like that idea. As we have Kenny Omega and Shinsuke Nakamura Extreme Rules match. Here we go. Now Kenny Omega with a V-trigger knee strike right there. Right on the spot is a V-trigger knee strike. For some reason, he's still wearing that vest. I guess he decided not to take it off, apparently. Maybe it gives him special powers or something. I don't know. Shinsuke checks that strike away here, trying for a kick here. But Kenny Omega says no to that, and an elbow, no, but a kick to the midsection. Kick to the midsection. Oh, tried for a knee. Tried for a running knee strike there, but no. Kenny Omega snuffed that one right out. And a jumping V-trigger. I don't know how much he got of that. I don't know if Shinsuke sold it pretty well, though. Regardless, trying for a hip attack and no. Tried for a jumping knee strike and missed there. Irish whip into the corner. It's a lot of missing here. A lot of misconnections. And a back suplex to Kenny Omega. And a couple of those strikes right to the face of Kenny Omega. And the referee, like I said, can't do anything. No rope breaks, no disqualifications, no countouts. Anything can happen here as he tries to get Kenny Omega to tap out early. And no, that's not going to happen. A jumping knee strike again. Jumping knee strike right to the face of Shinsuke Nakamura. Now trying to get to submit Nakamura there, but he realizes he could easily break out of it, so he lets it go in a knee lift right to the face of Kenny Omega. And now going after the arm of Kenny Omega and stomping right on it. Now the arm seems to be a crucial target there. My God, he's had a broken hand in the past. So that's very wise of Shinsuke Nakamura to go for that area and a kick out at 1. For an Extreme Rules match, no weapons have been brought out yet. It's just been fists and kicks. And oh my, what an elbow. What an elbow there as Kenny Omega tries for a weapon. Kenny Omega for the first time tries for a weapon. And he's not going to get it right away there. And he ends up picking a bat out. He ends up getting a baseball bat, a little disoriented, not realizing where he is. And Shinsuke tried to take him somewhere, but that didn't work out for him. My God, what a pile driver knee right there. Driving the head right onto the knee, and now looking for the bat, and strikes him with the bat there. Strikes Shinsuke Nakamura with the bat, and these two have been beating the living hell out of each other for quite some time. This rivalry has all come down to this right here. And oh my, Shinsuke Nakamura gets dropped on the outside. Oh, and now Kenny Omega goes over to the barricade into the crowd now. And these two are in the crowd. For the first time tonight, these two are in the crowd. I knew it wasn't going to be contained in the ring. I just had a feeling. Possibly, I think Shinsuke tried for a low blow there. Oh, and that elbow. From Kenny Omega. And another shot. But a couple of hands going back and forth here in this match as Kenny Omega picks up the chair and a side Russian leg sweep right on the chair. And Shinsuke is like, I'm out of here. I want to get back in the ring. And that's exactly what he's going to do. As Kenny Omega still very much on the outside here. Drops the chair. And is going to head back to the ring as Shinsuke is taunting him to come back in. That's exactly what he does here. That's exactly what he does. But oh! Kenny Omega. One step ahead of Shinsuke here. Got him up here. Looking for the Snapdragon, but oh! Shinsuke slipped out. Shinsuke slipped out. Oh, that may have been below the belt there. I don't know. The referee may have to look at that, but no disqualifications. That's legal. It's legal as Shinsuke's going for the Kinshasa knee strike on Kenny Omega. 1, 2, 3, and Shinsuke Nakamura, just like that, gets rid of Kenny Omega. Barely any weapons necessary. Shinsuke Nakamura obliterates Kenny Omega. And that's why they call him the King of Strong Style. Just like that, Shinsuke Nakamura has beaten Kenny Omega. As we move on to our next match, folks. And I gotta tell you, I love this style because that way I can just go over to the break screen. I love having this little intermission screen once we have some type of chat box here. Normally I would have a chat box there, but because of StreamYard not supporting Trovo yet. And I say that because I gotta tell you, man, I'm just like every other streamer on here. I really want a bot. Because let me tell you, it'll make everything easier. Everything. Links, commands. And the thing I like about having a bot is that it's more interactive. You guys get to do commands. You guys get to do all that good stuff. Like, you guys get to do all of that. As we have the lottery case men's matchup here. As Kevin Owens is on his way out. Now, Kevin Owens has a little chip on his shoulder. He became friends with Brian Outlaw because Brian Outlaw said, come back to RCW, come back here, and I will give you a title shot. But Brian Outlaw turned his back on Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens came up short in their title match. But now Kevin Owens has a chance to surprise his former friend with a cash-in. But he's got to get that case high above the ring. Kevin Owens awaits Seth Rollins. And remember, he is now one half of the RCW Tag Team Champions. Look at that right there. Earlier tonight, he won the title. And now he's got a chance to become a double champion. Now remember, just because you have the case doesn't mean you're going to win the title. You can cash in and lose. You can cash in and lose. But there hasn't been many unsuccessful attempts here in RCW since we introduced the lottery cases. I believe, if my history is correct, all cash-ins have been successful. All of them. As we have our third entrant. And it is the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. This card is stacked, guys. This card is absolutely stacked. We still have 2 matches coming up tonight. We have Jon Moxley versus Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match. And we also have the RCW World Champion Brian Outlaw going up against Finn Balor for the title. Can one of these men cash in tonight? Maybe. Maybe. Luna's already had her match. So Ariel technically can't cash in. However, you can use your opportunity. You can use the case to basically say, I want a title match. You can use the case to get a title match. But normally, how a cash-in would work is you would cash in at the end of the match when the champion is least expecting it, rather than cashing it and using it as a free ticket to a match. It's all in the lottery. It's all in the lottery case holder's hands of how he or she chooses to use the case. As Scott Richards comes out here. Now Scott Richards had qualified for this match, which I believe he went up against Aleister Black to earn his shot here. And Scott Richards looking to get a victory here, but here he is, Jeff Hardy, wrestling's daredevil. Jeff Hardy, one of the most extreme men in the wrestling industry. The guy that's willing to just do absolutely anything. And it's a ladder match. He's in his element. He's in his element right now. Jeff Hardy is locked and loaded and ready to go. And the one and only wrestling superhero, Ricochet. They call him the one and only for a reason. He is the one and only Ricochet. And his moves and his quickness and his agility is going to come huge in this matchup. King Ricochet is here. Well, let's wait no longer, folks. Let's get to this match. It's Kevin Owens. He's looking to just sit this one out here. And Samoa Joe's already going for the ladder right now. This is very wise for Kevin Owens here. Waiting for every man to pile out as Jeff Hardy looks to go after him. Oh my! And Jeff Hardy got planted by Kevin Owens here on the outside. Trying for a super kick there, but Jeff Hardy checks that. Jeff Hardy with a right hand. Jeff Hardy with a right hand. Oh, and a super kick right to Jeff Hardy. And now these two are, all these men right now are beating the living hell out of each other. Oh my, tried for another super kick again. But Kevin Owens right now, going up against Jeff Hardy, tried for another super kick, but no. And now Seth Rollins. Looking to set up that ladder. It's Kevin Owens, though. Kevin Owens with a powerbomb to Samoa Joe on the outside. And now a huge knee right to the face of Samoa Joe. As Kevin Owens has yet to really take much punishment, but a Samoan drop. Scott Richards is down and out on the apron right now, and another Samoan drop to Kevin Owens. I think for Kevin Owens, this means more than anything for him. As Joe smashes him face first right onto that announce desk right there. There's Ricochet now going after Kevin Owens. And Seth Rollins, though. Seth Rollins has the case right now. But Jeff Hardy working on the ladder. Same with Joe as they both shove the ladder down. And Kevin Owens is getting up here as Seth Rollins gets dropped. As Owens is perfectly fine just being on the outside here. As Seth Rollins came to have some fun, but he's not going to have fun after that. He's definitely not having fun after that. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens going at it. Oh, tried for a super kick, but no. Kevin Owens, though. Kevin Owens. Ricochet going up top for the ladder for the briefcase, but Samoa Joe stopping him in his tracks there. It's Kevin Owens now. Kevin Owens is at the top. Both Ricochet and Kevin Owens are at the top right now. Gets pulled down there from Scott Richards. Ricochet, though. Ricochet quickly gets the case. Ricochet. Everybody was worried about each other instead of the briefcase, and that gave Ricochet so much time. After coming up short in title matches, he now holds an opportunity. Don't pay attention to the star rating. Don't pay attention to that. It's just the game. He now holds an opportunity in his hands. As we move on to the next match, folks, as we go over to the break screen. I'm just quickly checking something here. Because we're going to go... Because you're only allowed to have 7 matches in a universe mode, which completely blows. I have to go to Exhibition to do the Jon Moxley and Drew McIntyre matches. That will be our next match here. Alright. I'm just making sure everything is... What's up, CSX? Just making sure that everything is okay here. Because the 2K19, you can only have 7 matches in Universe Mode, which is the downfall. But in 2K20, you can have more, but obviously with the way 2K20 is, it's not the greatest thing in the world here. So our next match will be Jon Moxley and Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match. Just want to make sure that I have Everything in order here? There we go. Okay, as that match gets ready to load up, again, if you're new here, I'm Botch TV. I do a lot of wrestling content on the channel. That is primarily what I do here on the channel, is wrestling content. You know, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see my wrestling show, RCW. Oh, you're from Deftest Violators Discord server. Okay, well, it's nice to see somewhat a familiar face. I was just talking about Deftest earlier. Yeah, so in case you're new here, I'm Botch TV. I do a lot of wrestling content on the channel. That's primarily what you're going to see. RCW, which is my show, which is my wrestling show here. As we get ready for this Hell in a Cell match here with Jon Moxley and Drew McIntyre. But, anyways, I don't know why he has the AEW World title. I forgot to take it off of him in exhibition, because he has it. Well, I guess that is accurate. He is the AEW World Champion. So it is accurate. But I have it on, this is exhibition, so that's why he has the title on him. But don't worry, we'll fix that. But I do a lot of wrestling content here on the channel. This is the primary thing that you'll see, is the wrestling show RCW. But there's a lot of other wrestling games that are coming out in the future that I will be messing around with. I primarily do wrestling content, specifically because I'm the type of person that needs to be entertained myself. As much as I have fun, you know, playing other games, I feel like streaming is completely different. Streaming other games is completely different because you have to interact and you have to have fun playing the game. And like, you know, games like Call of Duty, Warzone, or, you know, games like Fortnite, you know, I don't have fun playing them too much. Or whatever, you know? And to me, like, I'm not that type of person that likes switching games over and over. I feel like as a streamer, it's always good to have a selection of games that you play. You know, streaming variety is great and all of that. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I had to go do something real quick. But as Drew McIntyre comes out here, as I was saying, variety is good. Because it allows you to keep your stuff fresh so you don't get bored and burnt out of what you're doing. Because I feel like that can happen to a lot of people. But I also feel like everybody needs, like, their channel staple. Yeah, like you said, Sixth Place. Everybody needs what makes them them. Like that one game that they play a lot of compared to other games. And, like, before any of this, I wasn't playing the game of WWE 2K a lot. Like, it was more of a casual game that I just played now and again, every now and again, but because of this whole universe and because of what I've done as far as content, on both my YouTube and my streaming platforms, whether that be Twitch, YouTube, Trovo, or whatever I've live streamed on in the past 2 or 3 years of streaming. Like, it has become a huge staple of my content, and I really enjoy it because it's creative. It's the whole universe and making the storylines and everything else. Like, the creative appeal to it has always been attractive to me, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's always been very attractive to me. I've always liked, you know, stuff that I can mess around with as the user. I like a lot of games where you can kind of just tell your own story, you know, kind of like where it's more like player driven. And I know in sports games it's really, really different. Yo, do you allow other people's... Yeah, I do. The only exception to that network is the fact that in the past I would make wrestlers for people. So this show has been going on for 2 years now. I've been doing this show for 2 years. I do allow wrestlers on the show. I do have rules though, and because there is no panels or no way of like doing that here on Trovo, basically my rules are your wrestler can't be something, you know, ridiculous. Like, you know, when people actually make wrestlers, I see a lot of people that just do frickin' finishers as regular moves. It's like, it's understandable if you're not that creative and it's gonna take you forever to design a moveset. Like, I'll go ahead and edit stuff if I have to, but the least amount of editing that I have to do on my end, I greatly appreciate it. Also, like, your wrestler can't be, like, ridiculous, like 100 overall. And when I downloaded Sakite's wrestlers, like Big Nasty, Bubba Blackwell, and Amaya Blackwell, and Bryce Blackwell, they were 100 overall, and I toned them down a little bit. Like, that's no problem. I can go in and edit the attributes and stuff like that. The only thing that I ask is that when your wrestler is a part of this roster, your wrestler is going to be treated as an equal. Meaning that, for example, there are plenty of wrestlers on this roster, including wrestlers that are actually in-game that I don't use too often, that I don't have storylines for. And I think having a wrestler where I don't have a storyline for them or anything like that, I feel like it's a waste of time. Meaning that me booking a match just to have a card filler, as I like to call it, because that's something that WWE does. They book either a jobber or they book a match that is not going to lead to anything, that just ends up being stupid and not fun. And I don't like to do that. When your wrestler is a part of this universe, I like your wrestler to mean something. I like to have build to the storylines. If I don't have a storyline for your wrestler's not getting used. That's nothing against you. That's just simply because I don't have a storyline for them. 97 to like a 95, I don't care. I don't really have a preference. Just don't make them 100. Like, don't make them ridiculous, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I have unlimited reversals on, so it's not gonna matter. There's a Future Shock DDT here to Jon Moxley. It's Drew McIntyre gets the victory here over Jon Moxley. And so, basically, to get your wrestler here on this show, you as the viewer need to do two things. One, tell me what the tag is. Well, two, be on Xbox. But one, tell me what the tag is. Two, allow me full control of your wrestler. Meaning that if I want to change their moves, I can change them. I'm not going to change, like, ridiculous things. Like, I'm not going to go through your wrestler and just be like, no, screw this move, screw this move, screw this move, screw this move, screw this move. I'm not going to do that. What I'm saying is once you quote-unquote sign a contract with RCW, I own your wrestler, meaning that I can change their attire if I want to. And don't worry, I'll make the attire look cool. I can change that if I want to. I can change this. I can change this. And basically, I want you guys to be here for your wrestlers. Like, nothing is worse than having your wrestler be booked in a really badass storyline and for you not to see it. So, I'd rather have a wrestler and a viewer that is here to see their wrestler. So, like, I understand that life comes at you fast, and life is gonna, hit you in the nuts, and, you're not gonna be able to get to every stream. I get that. That's fine. But I had this one viewer who I spent 3 hours making a wrestler for this person. They complained that they weren't getting booked, and then they stopped coming. But get this. I was planning her storyline. And get this. Her wrestler ended up going on the longest title run we've ever had in RCW history since this show has happened. And she saw none of it. None. So, I don't want that to happen to any of you. I don't want that to happen to me, because then not only am I wasting my time making a storyline, but I also feel bad because one, I spent all that time on that storyline for that person not to see it. And two, because you didn't see it. The particular viewer didn't see it. So, it's okay if you don't show up to every single stream. I get that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna expect that. That would be wrong. But, like, hang around the channel, get to know the community. Definitely join my Discord, for sure. I'll get a link real quick here in chat. Real quick, because there's no freaking bot, and I'm pissed that there is none. But, anyways, basically, first comes to shove, push comes to shove here. If you're here, you can have a wrestler. If you're here, you can have a wrestler. And if you stay here and become a part of this community, I greatly appreciate it. That's awesome. Tell your friends, tell everyone about this, because this is all about making a wrestling community. Deftest, Sakite, all the streamers that I have come to know that have done similar things to my content. We all want the same thing, for wrestling to be positive. Because go on Twitter and spend some time on Twitter for a few minutes, and you'll see how negative wrestling can be. So, with that being said, all you need to do to join the RCW roster is be here to see your wrestler and just have fun. Just have fun. And I think that those are two things that are easily obtainable. But we are going to move on to our main event here as we go over to our break screen, as I have to go back to Universe Mode because I had to go to Exhibition to do this particular match. So we'll move right on to it, to our main event of the show. But that's basically all I ask of my viewers, is to be open-minded. You know, especially about storylines. Like, I'm not going to create a storyline that's stupid, okay? I'm not going to make something dumb, you know, for your wrestler. That's not what I do. I've made some pretty badass storylines in the past. Like one where Brian Outlaw was possessed by Rosemary. Then Jason Outlaw, his brother, had to win him back. Had to win the soul of him back. And then the love triangle with Paige and Brian Outlaw in season 2. And then Sky Outlaw turned on Paige. So then the entire Outlaw family turned on Paige. And so on and so forth. I had some pretty cool storylines for it. So, you know, it's not too bad. By the way, in case if you miss any of this stream at all, I put them on my YouTube afterwards, usually 24 hours after they air. They take me a little bit to edit. And then I put them on my YouTube and my website. I have a website, prowrestlingga.com. That is P-O-P-R-O, the word wrestling, and then G-A, the letters G-A.com. And you can check out exclusive website content never before seen in any of my channels, any of my streaming, never before seen wrestling content there. And also, all the episodes of RCW, including a full roster page of all the creative wrestlers that we have here currently on the roster. As well as exclusive screenshots with quotes of our RCW superstars and more, and a bunch of other things. Also, there's an email in there where you can email me, and Sakite also has access to that email, and you could email us any suggestions, any cool things that you may think would be really dope, or if you want to help us and collaborate with us in some way, shape, or form, no matter if you stream, if you're an aspiring content creator, if you need maybe some feedback on something, I offer promo lessons. I'll teach you how to cut promos, how to get good at them. I offer some of that. I offer some storyline help, some creative help, any of that. You can reach me in that email or on Discord. Whatever you prefer. As we move on to our main event here, Brian Outlaw, RCW Championship, the World Championship against Finn Balor here. Our main event of the evening. As we wait for this to load up here. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. The show has been awesome so far. I've enjoyed it. And hopefully you guys have been the same and enjoyed it as well. By the way, the thing that I love about Trovo is the transcoding. So if you can't watch in full 1080p glory, you're able to watch it in any type of resolution that your internet connection can handle. So it's all good and dandy here, which is why I love Trovo. Because Twitch doesn't offer that. Twitch only offers that to certain people, which kind of sucks. So, you know, which prevents people from being able to watch people's streams, and it sucks because some people don't have a good enough internet connection to watch 1080p 60 frames per second full HD. So you know, it sucks. And I stream at 8,500 bitrate, so it's a pretty high bitrate, so pretty good quality, no drop frames. We're streaming nice, so it's all good. So let's get ready for this matchup here. We have the Demon King. We're going to skip his entrance because his entrance is long as hell. I'm skipping his. Brian Outlaw's, on the other hand, I will not skip. Because his entrance isn't that long. The RCW World Champion, Brian Outlaw here. His shirt says, "I'm so over," and you can get that shirt on my Teespring store. I believe the link is down in the About Me. and you could buy that shirt, and a portion of that money goes to me. I'm actually getting, in the process of getting a new merch store through Spreadshirt, so that may change. But for now, all the designs are on the Teespring store. You can gain access to that. I own some of the really cool shirts here as well, so I highly recommend getting one of those shirts. They go for about $15 on my Teespring store. I try to keep it cheap and nice for you guys so that you guys can afford that. I know it's hard to afford things now here in the pandemic, so. As we have Finn Balor and Bryan Outlaw, RCW World Championship match. Here we go. Now a stomp to the arm of Bryan Outlaw, the RCW World Champion. But Bryan Outlaw has to have eyes in the back of his head as Ricochet can definitely cash in tonight. After winning that case. The lottery case. Because we will fix that in Universe mode. We will definitely fix that in Universe mode. For sure. Because right now it only shows the Money in the Bank briefcases. The kick to the chest there to the champion. And Finn Balor rolling over into the cover here. One. And Bryan kicks out. Now Bryan, he's a totally different animal when it comes to matches here. Especially championship matches. But Finn Balor and Bryan Outlaw have been butting heads for a huge amount of time. Here in RCW as Bryan Outlaw gets out of that working hold there. Bryan Outlaw gets out of that working hold. And a Hurricane Rana takes him down there. Bryan Outlaw lifting up Finn now. Irish whip into the corner. Bryan Outlaw charging in here with a clothesline. Right in the corner there. And by the way, here's a shameless plug here. You can catch the Bryan Outlaw My Career Universe mode on my YouTube channel at Botch TV. It's the same name as my Trovo and all my other things there. Through his journey through WWE and beyond. There's a suplex there to Finn Balor. And also you can check out the Outlaw World Tour where I take the Outlaw family and take them from wrestling promotion to wrestling promotion around the world. Literally. Around the world. So definitely check that out. That's a really awesome series. Also we have the Luna Outlaw My Career Universe mode, which kind of follows the same basis as the Bryan Outlaw My Career Universe mode, except it focuses on Luna instead of Bryan there. So definitely check that one out too as well. Also, all seasons of RCW are on there too, as well as a correction from Bryan Outlaw there. Finn Balor's in a world of hurt, but a kick right to the face. Kick right to the face and a forearm. Right to the face of Bryan Outlaw now. Now an Irish whip into the ropes is Finn Balor. Finn Balor with a sling blade to the champion. I'm really digging the transcoding too. I'm watching this on my phone right now, so I need a lower resolution. Yeah, I love the transcoding just because, like, it really helps people who, you know, who don't have good devices, either don't have good devices or don't have the best internet in the world to be able to stream full HD. So I like having the best quality I can, for sure, just so that people who can watch it in full HD have the ability to. But for those who don't have that ability, I like the transcoding because it allows them to still watch without it buffering every few seconds, you know? I used to stream at 10,000 bitrate, but it was, which I can stream at 10,000 bitrate, but because Trovo's in beta, it does this weird thing where it drops frames towards the start of the stream, and then it fixes itself. Well, I haven't gotten any drop frames here, and everything's been crispy clean here with the 8500 bitrate, so I'm not gonna complain. As we have Finn Balor going for the cover here. 1, 2. He almost got the champion there. Almost caught him off guard as Brian Outlaw with a kick out and just slaps the foot of Finn Balor and a super kick. A super kick right to the face of Finn Balor. Can we get a lowdown on all the champions? So right now we have the RCW Tag Team Champions, Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins, which they just won tonight. The Young Bucks were the former champions of the Jailbreak DDT here from Finn Balor, and Finn Balor with a kick out at 2. But we have the women's champion in Luna Outlaw as she retained her title against Sky in a 20-minute Iron Women's match, which that was one hell of a match there. And we also have the RCW Carnage champion, so think of that as the mid-card belt, and we had Darby Allin defend that against AJ Styles. And the world champion, which this is the match that you're seeing right now, the world champion is Brian Outlaw right there in the black pants. So that is basically all the champions. And under RCW rules, all RCW titles must be defended at RCW pay-per-views. However, at regular RCW shows, sometimes we have matches, like title matches, where like the champions can decide whether or not they want to defend. There's a Pele kick there from Finn Balor there. And so basically I like to run, like I don't always like to have consistent title changes. I feel like in a lot of wrestling companies, especially in the WWE, that sometimes the title changes consistently. And I know there's one title, the 24/7 title, which it's supposed to because it's a 24/7 title, but there are some times where either the champions are way too long, like the reigns are way too long. Like, to me, a long reign can be great if it builds into something. You know, so I may have, you know, maybe Brian Outlaw will be champion a little bit longer, or maybe he won't, or whatever. You know, when I kind of decide that the title changes, sometimes I like to surprise myself. Sometimes I like to surprise myself a little bit and be like, see, like, I don't like to really give my secrets, but I'll give you one here. This isn't a spoiler or anything, but I usually, when I plan out storylines or when I plan out title matches, I usually like to have 2 or 3 different scenarios that can happen in a title match. Whether it be the champion wins, the challenger wins, a cash-in happens, somebody runs in and screws the person over, that kind of thing, as Brian Outlaw gets a kick out of 2. You know, I like to have 3 different scenarios and kind of like to pick between the 3. Like interference, yes. Yeah, I like to have a lot of different scenarios because, you know, I don't like to have one that's set in stone. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this would be cool, and then I'm like, well, how can I make that happen in the WWE game? You know, like sometimes I can't make things happen because the game just doesn't have the features that allow me to make things happen. But, you know, I always like to think, what if I can do this? What if I can do this? What if I can do this? That way it keeps you guys on your toes, and it also keeps it entertaining so you guys don't see the same stuff over and over and over again. So you have Brian Outlaw with a jailbreak DDT. 1, 2 to retain the title, and Finn Balor kicks out. Because that only in universe mode. Yeah, but what I like to do is I like to use the highlight reel a lot. And do, I like to do unscripted promos. So I'll go in Audacity and I'll record a promo for Brian Outlaw. And I'll do a promo for him. Or I use this app called Social Dummy to create like fake tweets and stuff. I'll do that, and then I'll put it in the video post-production. I'll put it in the stream post-production. Or I'll read it on stream, and then I'll put it in post-production, or I'll do like phone calls, like voicemail through Audacity, by using like stuff that I'll get from YouTube, like a dial tone from YouTube, or, you know, I do a lot of tons of crazy stuff to make it kind of more interesting. With YouTube, I can make it even more interesting. Here is Finn Balor again goes down with the jailbreak DDT. And Finn Balor with a kick out of 2.5. Finn Balor again kicking out of the jailbreak DDT. Refusing to go down here. And Brian Outlaw bleeding profusely. The most recent promo? Yeah, which one was that? That one was the search for Rosemary, right? I gotta remember that one. That one was fun. I had a blast doing that one. It's a guilty verdict! An insult to Cody Rhodes. A guilty verdict here on Finn Balor, and a kick out again! Yeah, but a lot of the promos that I used to cut were scripted, which that's not a bad thing. But now I just kind of do improv. I've been doing it for 2 years, because I've been doing this show for 2 years. So I've been doing it for 2 years. I have never taken drama class in my life. Like I said earlier in the stream, I believe drama club is stupid and it's dumb, because they give you a character already. Or like, go play this character, or go play this character. I like creating characters, creating the story, creating the reason why they are the way they are. That kind of thing. So it was like, I'm trying to think of an example here. If I could pop in character for you guys. Hang on, give me a minute. I'm trying to think of an example here as I'm playing a match. But a lot of times I can't do it while I'm on stream, because it's kind of like, it's kind of hard. Like, I have like a process at which I get in character. Usually what I do is I take real world issues, like stuff that pisses me off about the world, like cancel culture, the whole idea of people getting offended by absolutely everything and all that. Like typical things that just make me irritated, and then I use that to fuel the character of Brian Outlaw. I use like all of that to continue Brian Outlaw, because the whole character of the Outlaws is that they are only bad because society sees them. It goes without saying, you're the villain in somebody's story, no matter what. Somebody always sees you as the bad person all the time. So, you know, no matter what Brian Outlaw or Sky or any of them say, somebody's going to take it the wrong way. The difference is the Outlaws are unapologetic. They don't care. And I'm that type of person too. Like, I'm a nice person. I believe in treating everyone equally. But I also believe in telling the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. And, you know, my best advice that I've given people, like, I've told friends this. I saved my friend from a terrible marriage because he was going to marry somebody that wasn't fit for him. And I knew that because I saw what she was doing. She was manipulating him and, you know, doing all this crap, because I've been there, done that. And I wanted to save my friend from making the worst mistake of his life, and that was marrying at 18 years old. What are you, stupid? And I saved him. I essentially sat him down and I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're 18. Don't ruin your life. Don't. Have fun. You're supposed to have fun. You're not supposed to get married at 18 years old in 2020. Come on, man. Like, what are you doing? There's plenty of honeys out there. You don't need to be getting married at 18. It's not 1980 anymore. My mother got married at 18. She made the worst mistake of her life marrying my dad, so... But, basically, that's how the Outlaw character works. is I'm the type of person that I'm going to say something. I'm going to say it. I'm not going to be sorry for it. Like, that's not to say that I purposely say things to offend people. I don't do that. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is everybody's going to have a different opinion, right? Well, congratulations, 11 years, a decade, and she still hasn't killed you? I'm kidding. I'm just joking. But, you know, I'm the type of person that is, like I said, unapologetic. That, you know, will say what people need to hear, not what people want to. And, you know, that's the kind of guy I am. And so and I feel like I can't do that in today's world. Because, like with everything, like with cancel culture, you're gonna get canceled. And, you know, and what I mean is, say what you mean and mean what you say, you know? And that's kind of how I've pictured the Outlaws over the years, is I say what I mean and I mean what I say, and you know, the Outlaws, they give me a reason to do that. And actually, the Outlaws kind of started as a person that I wanted to be, because when I was really young, I'm still young, I'm only 21 years old, but when I was, like, teenager, so 2012, 2013, I cared so much about what other people thought about me, that I let it, like, affect my life. Like I basically put on this face, or put on this facade, and tried to be somebody that I'm not, and tried to fake it till you make it kind of thing. And sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it, and that's how life works. But other times, you can't do that. You know, other times you should be yourself 100% of the time. That kind of thing. And so, Brian Outlaw kind of started out as the person that I wanted to grow into. That I wanted to have this don't care attitude, like be yourself, be whoever you want to be. This idea of individuality and just loving yourself for who you are and not being ashamed of it. And saying what you mean, you know, because a lot of people, they gravitate towards that. Like, I'd rather somebody tell me something that I need to hear instead of sugarcoating something and literally lying to my face. Even if it's gonna hurt me, you know? Like, I'd feel less hurt by somebody being truthful than somebody, like, blatantly lying to my face. So, like, I guess that's how kind of the Outlaw character sort of blossomed, if you will. And that's basically how it has been from that time being. It's Brian Outlaw looking for the jailbreak DDT, but totally misses there. Misconnects as Finn Balor. Finn Balor now. Got him up. And a kick right to the side of the head there. Uh-oh. He's looking for something big here. He's looking for something big, looking for the coup de grace, but Brian got out of the way. Brian got out of the way of the coup de grace. And this match is still going. Now looking for the correction here, but Finn Balor got out of the way, looking for the clothesline, and it's met with a guillotine. And now Brian looking to lift him up into the correction, but Finn Balor reversed. Finn Balor reversed out of that. But Brian quickly with the quick kicks is able to get himself out of trouble. And I apologize for my idiot dogs barking here. As we're getting close to the final hurrah here in this match for Brian to retain the title. Jailbreak DDT! Mr. DDT 1, 2, 3, and Bryan retains the RCW World Championship. Wow. What a match. And I apologize for going on a tangent there, but I love explaining that because it's good. It's good to explain the character, and a lot of people love the character, so I like explaining a little bit of the backstory, but you can know more about it if you watch the stuff on YouTube. If you watch the stuff on YouTube, you can know more about the story of the Outlaws. The story doesn't end here, as Bryan Outlaw is still your RCW World Champion. But he has a target on his back now with Ricochet having that briefcase. Bleeding all over the place is Bryan Outlaw. As that closes our show, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was a long one. Possibly the longest pay-per-view we've ever had. But, other than that, I had a blast doing it. I had fun. I always have fun doing this for you guys. It's the season finale, so in case you're new here, here's what's going to happen as we close out the stream here. Basically, I do 10 episodes a season, 2 pay-per-views a season. So, this is episode 20. Right now. This is episode 20. So that means season 7 has ended. What happens is we take a little bit of a break. So you may see a little bit of a break, you may not. It depends on how quickly I can write the storyline. See, I already have the pay-per-view arenas made for Season 8. I already have some of the storylines written out. So, actually, it's almost done. I may actually get it done by next week. So there may not be an RCW stream on Thursday or Friday, which those are my other streaming days. But I will use those days if I don't end up streaming. I will use those days as recording days, you know, for the YouTube channel, for the YouTube side of things, so that I have multiple YouTube content stuff for you guys on the YouTube side of things, and you guys can enjoy that. Usually what happens is I have the storylines written, and then, you know, I usually have an announcement or something, or one way or the other, and then we continue. Thank you, Network, for the follow. Then we continue for the next season. Like, you know, that's how things go, and we just keep on doing it and keep on doing it and keep on doing it until we stop. You know, that's kind of how it goes. One of the things that I want to make aware that I like to do for my streams is every once in a while, I don't do this every stream. I don't do this every stream because it gets to be a pain in the neck to do it every stream. But in my Discord, for those of you that haven't joined it yet, I can copy the link again. There it is. If you join my Discord, there's a special voice chat section in there called Feedback. And what is that? So, Feedback is sort of the way for you guys to talk to me. Voice chat, mano-y-mano, or in group, it doesn't matter. I hold it through all my Discord members. I usually get one person in there to chat with me. And what I like to do with that is I like to have feedback from you guys, from the RCW show, whether you've seen stuff in the past or in the present. So if this is your first time watching it, then that's one thing. You can go off of what you'd seen. Like I'm saying, like, you can go back and watch all the seasons if you want to. They're available on YouTube and my website. Like, you can go ahead and do that. You can binge it like Netflix and go ahead and do it. But if it's your first time, well, then welcome. And Second of all, you can use that as a way of commenting on what you just saw. Like, I don't care if it's your first time or if it's brand new. I usually like to get... I really like talking to a lot of the people that are brand new because they've never seen it before. So it's kind of interesting because a lot of people tell me that they see things that I do that are very creative and very, I guess, entertaining, that they want to know a little bit more about, and I'm always happy to tell them about it. Because when I'm in streamer mode, when I'm in this mode, and I'm commentating the matches, So I still interact with chat. I make sure to get to your messages and stuff like that. But I guess having that one-on-one talk, I guess, is a lot easier. And usually I get on the headset for a half an hour to an hour after every RCW stream, usually. And I get in there and I talk for an hour with whoever wants to. And that's kind of open. Thank you for the mana. 6 plays, appreciate it. That's kind of open to everyone. And it's just like an open discussion. If you have a suggestion for your superstar, there's the time to put it in there. If you have a suggestion for a storyline that you think would just be really cool, maybe a suggestion for a match, or something, I don't know, something that you could think of that I haven't thought of yet, or just something that you think would be interesting, would be awesome, because I like having that interaction. I like having that viewer interaction where you guys give me whatever it is you guys give me, and I take that feedback into account. There are some times, and the number one thing that I ask is make it constructive. That's the one thing is, like, I can't do anything with this match was bad, or I can't do anything with this or this or this or this. Like, you could even tell me certain things that you wish I could have done in a match. Maybe a spot or something, or maybe this, or maybe that, or maybe this, or maybe that. I take all that into consideration. Just because I've been doing this for 2 years, just because I've been doing the show for 2 years, doesn't mean it's perfect. I like having that feedback, and I like choosing that and making it a part of the show, because it just makes it easier to create better content. And what better way to do that than to chat with your viewers directly? And yeah, I could always go through the YouTube comments and stuff like that and everything, but having Discord and having a full community and having that voice chat, because I have the same issue that a lot of people have, and that's putting things into words. You may think I'm good at promos, but having to do all that improv, that's hard. That's not easy. And so I've had it many times where I've had to explain to people, this is how things work. This is how it works. And some people just don't get it because they don't get it. And so just having that voice chat instead of typing it is a lot easier, I find. And I think it's real fun. And I have a lot of fun doing it. And I enjoy it. So do what you will with that information. I should be in there today. After I get all this stuff put away. All I got to do is plug my Elgato back into my Xbox and start transcoding the stream and downloading it to get it ready for the YouTube side of things, and get it ready to edit down for the YouTube side of things. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I thank everyone that makes this universe awesome. Like, yeah, my commentary is my commentary. I mean, that's what a lot of people come here for, is the commentary and the insane... Thank you, Network, for the mana. Appreciate it. Is the insane commentary. But it's so refreshing when you have people remember what happened in matches in the past. Like, I guarantee that Sky Outlaw match and that Luna Outlaw match, the one that we had today, tops the one that was in season 4. That definitely tops, hands down. Just because of the whole circumstances in the match. And we may have that match again. There may be a Sky versus Luna 3. But I enjoy it. I love it. And I love this. I love wrestling. I love all you guys. It's awesome. And unfortunately, Trovo doesn't have any raids, which sucks. And I can't wait until I can actually do that and host people and do all that good stuff, because I feel so bad not being able to do that. You know, it's not cool. I hope that they add that soon. But with that being said, we capped off another amazing season. I'm excited to do more. My voice is a little hoarse, obviously, from all my screaming and shouting. But that's why we have breaks. But I love it. I love this. I love you guys. Season 8 is going to come soon. Maybe it'll come next week. Who knows? Maybe I'll have the match card made for next week. But I think I'm going to spend Thursday and Friday. Cross your fingers for a stream on Friday, because there may be. But I think for the most part, I'm going to spend Thursday and Friday, normally my streaming days, for recording days. So I can get some stuff done for the YouTube side of things, for the video series, like the Outlaw World Tour, Ryan Outlaw, My Career Universe Mode, Luna Outlaw, My Career Universe Mode, all of that good stuff. And real quick, I'm just going to do this just to make it a little bit easier for all y'all, because the bot doesn't exist for Trovo yet. I apologize if you hear my clicking, but that's what happens. So here's my YouTube channel here. You can check that out. We're almost at 80 subscribers. We are 1 subscriber away from 80. And we're trying to get 100 subs so we can have that custom URL so you don't all have all that junk in there. We're trying to get 100 subs. That's the goal on the YouTube channel. And the goal for Trovo is to get those watch hours so that we can get part of the partnership program and be absolutely awesome. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this show, as it's the new home here on Trovo. And I'm so grateful for all you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to catch you guys on the next stream. Again, I will have stuff recorded possibly Thursday, Friday, and for a video Friday. I know there's going to be something. Aim for at least one video on one day this week. But I usually like to do my recording in bulks. So I usually like to record multiple things all at once. And then edit them, and then just have them saved and ready to go. Because that's the way to go. Record all those things all at once. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me for another amazing season. Season 8's coming. Season 8 will come. I'm excited as my dogs go nuts. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Your superstars are going to debut. Network, send me a character if you have one. Feel free to send me a character if you got one. And I'll see if I can figure out something for him or her. And we'll figure out something for Season 8. On to Season 8, guys.